Hello YouTube, I'm Robbie from the Razorx Gaming, and welcome! Today I'm going to be playing Crusader Kings 2, and I'm going to be playing the Elder Kings mod for it. Now, Elder Kings is a complete overhaul of Crusader Kings 2, which adds the world of Tamriel, Nern, to the Elder Scrolls universe, basically, to Crusader Kings 2. It's a complete overhaul. And, so I decided I'd play this instead of Minecraft, because Minecraft's a bit boring unless you play for people. So I've already decided who I'm going to play as. I'm deciding I'm going to play as this guy. I will have one vassal, and my goal is to conquer Tamriel, because why wouldn't you want to conquer Tamriel? So first, let's I won't be editing or anything with the ruler designer because that's boring, but let's just get right into it. Loading. So yeah, I thought Minecraft would be a bit boring. I've been pondering for a few days what to do, and I've eventually decided, oh, I'll just play this and see how you like it. I'll probably do about half an hour video, see how I like it. So this game is, it's a grand strategy game by Paradox Interactive, which are the same people who made Europa Universalis, excuse me for those games, and excuse me if I mispronounce that, and they made Magica as well. If you don't know what Magica is, it's a pretty fun game where you play the wizard and campaign and lol and jokes and ha. But yeah, I quite like that game. So they're slowly becoming one of my favourite game makers. Anyway, so this is a game about where you basically conquer, and it's similar to the sort of Total. It's kind of similar to Total War games, but not exactly. You don't completely control your troops. You control an army and you move them about in the different provinces, but you do it from a more from an overview perspective. You don't actually watch the battle unfold. You don't control the troops in the battle. They kind of go over time, and it's not turn-based. So there's a lot of differences. You'll kind of figure them out along, but it's a lot more about making people like you, a lot more. It's a lot about diplomacy more than anything else. So this is... I don't know why the children don't look like orcs. I've not played as the orcs before. And let's pick an ambition. Let's see. What's this guy? He's got high-ish martial skill, and he's got kind of high stewardship. I think I'm going to try and make him a warrior, if I can. See, doctor, life, improve intrigue. I'm going to click improve martial ability. Let's see, do I have council members? Yes, I do. Right, and you can press de jure ducal claims. Aha! Declare war, declare de jure claim on... So if I click my kingdom flag, I can see that I have de jure claims. So basically you conquer territories, and you have to have a reason to conquer them. You just can't go conquer something because you want to. You have to have a reason. And generally the best way to get a reason is by manufacturing a claim with your... what was it? Steward. No. Not steward. Your chancellor. Let's have a sort of example. If I want to conquer, say, here, I would click this, fabricate a claim, and then click on there, and I'd fabricate a claim. But for now, let's just declare war on her. Get some... Oh, perhaps first I should tell me troops she has. She has 233 troops, and I can muster... Let's see... Ooh, military. So this is the number of troops. This is where you summon your army. It's basically like, you will have so many levies, and those numbers will increase over time, but you don't recruit units. Your number, this is like the troops coming. The more land you have, the more troops you can have, obviously. So let's press a de jure claim on her to take her land, which will grant me a little bit of extra land. I'll explain things as I play, as they become important. So let's send that, and I am now at war with her. Perhaps just unpause the game for a minute first. So this is just explaining the intro to the game, blah blah blah. This mod takes place during the time period of Elder Scrolls Online, the interregnum, when all of Tamriel is at war for the Emperor's throne. And there are different timelines, but this is kind of the main one that you start off with. Oh, I should pause that. Yeah, she's summoned her armies, so now I need to raise mine. So if I do this and this, I will have my armies ready. So if I speed this up, you pause it by clicking here or by pressing spacebar. So he is currently marching. It's not turn-based. It works over time. basically time will pass at certain speeds, and at the moment I've got it at double speed, and I now have the ritual burst sign. Yay! Because that's good. Right. So once he's gotten there, I will combine these two armies and then march on this person and take the land. And once I've taken the land, now in the bottom corner here next to the map, I'm just gonna minimize some things. There we go. Next to the map, there is this thing here. Now this, along the bottom, you will see all the different wars that you currently are in, and the percentage is how much you won, basically. So I've combined my armies, and if I kill her army, I will gain a percentage in the war. If she kills my army, she will gain percentage. And if I conquer her territories, which I'm at war with, of the faction, I will gain as well. And depending on which... So if I were, let's say, if I were to capture... Oh, what's this? Queen Ursin of North Point is called Queen Maria of Commonwealth to Orchism. Great. Yeah, so she's called this... So what she's done, she has obviously as an ally in Camelon. And she's called Camelon into the war. But as I was saying, depending on what the war is about, if you capture the territory the war is about, so for example, I'm pressing digital claim on that, so if I capture that, I will have a ticking war score. That means that over time, I will gain a percentage in this, but usually if I capture this place, I'll have 100% anyway. So, now, while he's moving there, I will show you these. This is how much wealth you have. It's called King... Oh yeah, so everybody's declaring war on me now. So she has called the person... So this person here, called this person here, who called this person here, into the war. So I now have 3 factions who all really, really hate me. And I need to get this done as quickly as possible, otherwise I'm probably going to lose, which isn't good. But anyway, this is wealth you gain so much per turn. And the expenses goes up when you have an army raised. Oh, excuse me. So wealth, you need wealth to buy stuff and what for. And prestige is basically how well known you are. It's like your renown, like how well known you are. So if you have a high renown, then lots of people will know you. And there aren't any exact bonuses for. Okay, so my characters marched here and now they're fighting. Now, at the moment, I am outnumbered. And they have a flanking maneuver on me, but I have a flanking maneuver on them as well. So this could go for better or worse. If it goes for worse, I'll probably lose the war and lose prestige and whatnot. I didn't pay attention to what I would get or lose for doing this war, but let's just watch the battle unfold. Now, it's not all about numbers. If your troops are very good, then you may win. So as you can see now, that number has gone down a lot more than mine has. So that means I am winning. And their troops are dying a lot faster. So my troops are obviously a lot better equipped than these guys. I may turn the volume down, it's a bit loud. Hold on, it's a bit loud. Just turn. There we go, bit quieter. So, I'm currently beating them, kind of. Yeah, I'm about to beat them. Yeah, that number's going down a lot more than mine. So once I beat them, and there we go. So this is just showing, oh, I've won, I'm just gonna put these on so that it'll pause the game when these things are. I just kind of prefer having that on because... So, their army's running away. And if you look in the bottom corner, I've gained a percentage of 9% and it's green, which means I've won a battle, so I've gained a bit of percentage for the war score. I've got 9% war score. So if I take this place, I will gain a higher, even more war score, which is good. Now, I'm in a bit of trouble. My troops may be good, but they can, and will die. So my guy's an incompetent mage, and he gains magicka. There is a magicka system in this. So, you will gain or lose. You will gain magicka over time. You can have a maximum amount of magicka. So, I'm going to go to, where is it? Give me a minute. If I go to Intrigue, then click Open Spellbook, I have access to a number of spells. Now, when you've got a better person, you will have more spells and whatnot. Because I'm a competent mage, but later on you can get better mage if your character was trained better. But mine obviously wasn't. Now I should say that you play each of your heirs. You start off. basically, the whole point of the game is to make your dynasty last forever in the ring throughout history, be known and never be forgotten. That is basically the main purpose of the game, and that is increased by this score up in here. I can't really see it because my fraps counter is in the way. Your FPS counter is in the way, but this is your score. This is basically how much, when your character dies, how much you've done. Your prestige and favor are calculated. So I didn't finish explaining these, but I'll do that in a minute. And then you gain a percentage score. And basically the idea is that to keep your bloodline, your dynasty lasts as long as possible. So my dynasty is Botham. That's this guy's dynasty. And his children, when this guy dies, I will play this guy. Because he's his heir, and he's of his dynasty, so I will play him. If it wasn't of my dynasty, say it was a matrilineal marriage where the children of the wife's dynasty, then I would die and I would lose the game. So you basically have to keep your dynasty going as long as possible. That's the aim of the game. So while this siege is happening, siege happens over time, it basically decreases the morale. And so this is decreasing. So this is decreasing and my morale is increasing. And once they've lost their morale, they will be a war and I'm probably going to win. But I should talk about this. So prestige is basically how well known you are. And that's basically what it is. Favor is your sort of... it's kind of hard to explain. It's like your sort of godliness, basically. And it's basically your godliness. And how much you do actions in favor of your deity, the person you worship. Now, this guy worships Malakath, which most orcs do. So I have 18 favor, and that can increase over time, like all things. Now, domains, it's actually pronounced domain. It's slightly different to domain. It's like domain. It sounds like domain, but it's basically, this is how many single provinces you can own, you can possess. So I possess this, so that's why I've got 1 out of 2. But if I possessed, say, this one, and which my vassal possesses, and this one, I would have 3 out of 2, which means I would be inefficiently managing my provinces, which isn't good. You have to probably keep your men size lower than the maximum you can have, and you can increase it over time by having a larger kingdom and having higher prestige and favor. But that's why you need vassals. And there are different levels. There are vassals who you've got... So in the base game, you have dukes. No, not dukes. You have earls who... Well, they're not called earls, but they're called something else. But you have basically a lord who owns 1 province, and that's it. Then you have dukes who own... whose vassals each own a single province, and they control, like, a certain area. So, for example, this, and this would be 1 duchy. So a duke would rule over that. Then a king has vassals who own duchies. So if I had, like, say, Wayrest, this is the duchy. So if I had this and this, I would have 2 vassals. 1 vassal who controlled this, 1 vassal who controlled this. And that would be king. And then emperors, I'm not exactly sure. I think the emperor has kings who control vassals and whatnot. No. So it goes up in levels. Now, here's the problem. There's an army marching towards me at the moment, and a bigger army here. And they have 307, and they have 514, so I'm probably going to lose, which isn't good. I didn't realize they were bringing so many allies, so I'm a bit screwed at the moment. So this might go well for me, so I'll probably lose prestige, and become kind of, like, not liked. Now, you gain traits, and basically they're what you are. So I'm a tyrant, so I lose certain skills, and they each just sort of depend on skills. So I've got 2 magical, which isn't, I can't do anything worthwhile with that. Except, if I go to inventory, let's see if I can knowledge transfer, increase technology growth. Not very good. But yeah, everything will cost manager, and there are actually things to improve things. Cause you can get, like, a stutter, for example, and you can heal the stutter. So, for example, this here will heal a stutter, but it needs 30 magicka, which I don't have. Your maximum magicka depends on what your learning is. For every 1 learning, you gain 2 maximum magicka, up to 30 magicka, which is 60. Up to 30 learning, which is 60 magicka. And then up to 45, and then for every 5 points of learning, you have 1 extra magicka game per month, I think it is. Well, maximum spend magicka, 1 point per year, even. So that would be 10 magicka a year at 45 learning, and that would be the maximum. So really, you want your line to be 45 if you want to be a mage. I was kind of hoping this guy would be a warrior, but maybe his heir will do that. I'm not sure who's Give me a minute, I just want to see who's educating him. My courtier, I don't really want that. I want him... Probably actually don't want him being educating me. I would like him to be a warrior possibly, because that'd be a bit better. But yeah, anyway, at the moment, I am losing this war. Because I suck. So, that's good. So, I'm probably going to get my butt beat. And when will they arrive? Yeah. So that's them doing that. And I'm gonna lose this. I can tell. I'm going to lose it. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. There's no way I can win against this many troops. So I lost the war, which isn't a good start, I must admit. And now they're gonna come and conquer my territory, which isn't really bad and horrible. So I'm screwed, basically. So I'll just increase the speed, let them come and kill me. Take my land. I didn't know they would have so many allies. Yeah, they have these 2 allies, and it's horrible. So she's the queen of Malorn, and she has an ally who's this guy over here. Yeah, so I'm losing my land. I do have a lot of defenders in place, though, but that doesn't mean I will probably lose. So yeah, I'm kind of good, which is a great start to the game. Wow. You probably didn't see that, but I actually did like a thumbs up. I sometimes forget you can't see me. But yeah, so I've basically lost. What's to say? I might say more motivating. An outcome could mean life or death. I fought on and decided that I would stay put and fight. I've gained the brave trait, so things like that will happen. So I need to pick another ambition. Not get brutally murdered. Become king, that's a good thing, if I can manage that. Maybe this probably won't last for very long, but I think I'm kind of screwed. Oh, they're marching away. Lovely. But yeah, if I was a more competent mage, I could summon Daedric units to help me. Because the high level mages can summon Daedric units through Magicka, which is a bit cheaty. Cause it's a bit, you can abuse it a bit, but that would mean I would be able to probably pull this back. But it doesn't look like it, since they're just going to come and kill me anyway. So yeah, that was Elder Kings mod for Crusader Kings 2. Oh dear. Maybe next time I'll take this a bit more seriously, but whatever. Right, so now they're taking this. Oh god. I need to make a new tower on my castle. All it doesn't sound made for me else too, but I will make one myself. I should draw this. Do that. Yeah, maybe next time I'll design the character myself and make him a warrior. I'm an architect. I really am. Christian buildings, siege, and other construct are private. Okay, so that's just giving me slightly. So you build basically build buildings inside things. So I can build a holding, but I don't have anything to build at the moment. But I can build stuff like, say, I can build shrines, baths. These are stuff are already on this, and these are the things that I can build for it. So you can basically build different things, and I'm going to lose probably. Let's just put the speed up to 4 times. Yeah, my FPS is going crazy. So I'm going to lose this war with her. I'm going to surrender now. Offer peace. So I will lose 200 prestige, which isn't good. So I'm gonna have to surrender. Wait. Right. So I lost that de jure war with her, which wasn't very good. Now I have like no troops. They all died. So I should have done this at the start of the game, but now I'm gonna send him to fabricate a claim on this kingdom, so I can hopefully attack that at some point. I don't think he owns much land. He owns... No, he has core. He doesn't have any vassals. He's a single independent. Yeah, he's reigning Kogre. Yeah, he's independent. So I don't need to worry about him. Now, so I'm gonna get up my council to do several things. I'm gonna set my chancellor to go and fabricate a claim here so I can conquer this. later. And I'm going to set this guy to train troops here. That will increase the number of troops I can have, which is good. I'm going to get him to survey province. You can find things like ebony mines and whatnot in these areas. And I'm going to get this guy to scheme here, which will protect my interests. And I can't really get this guy to do much. And I can't really get this guy to do much. I'll just tell him to do that. Whatever. Yes, de jure claims, whatever. You can get de jure claims are basically a way of conquering a certain province. So, like, if I go to this and click de jure duchies, I can see that this area here is one kingdom, Orsinium. And this is another kingdom, Rofgarian, Wavest, and all this. Very different places. And you can get a claim by kind of owning the duchy of it. And she owns one bit of the land, and I kind of own the duchy of it. Yeah, I own the chiefdom of Orsinium, which means that this area does belong to me, but she owns it. Which is a problem, which is why I tried to clone her, and then I lost and sucked, and it was all so horrible. So at the moment, this game is mostly waiting. You do mostly kind of wait about waiting for stuff to happen. So it can get a bit boring at times, but you kind of have to just kind of wait for stuff to happen. How many troops does this guy have? He doesn't have any allies. So I won't need to be worrying about him bringing anybody else into the war. See, so this is what happened. This guy, my steward, who was surveying in Orsinium, has discovered an orichalcum deposit, which will gain me money and other bits and bobs that you can see, like, beneath my mouse. So that's good. I now have like extra money from that. So I can see it here, orichalcum deposit. Increase tax, increase heavy trade attack, all very good. Now, as you can see, I can summon this. Now, I'll explain this a bit. Like I said, you summon troops using these buttons here. From my domain, which is this area here, I can summon a total of 455. But at the moment, I can only raise 50 because all my troops got killed, so it takes time for your numbers to build back up again. Training troops means that you get more troops in that province. So it says increased levy size plus 50%, increased reinforcement rate plus 100%. Possible outcome levy reinforcements 15.44% yearly. What that means is a 15.44% chance that I will get levy reinforcements each year. So far, we have lost a battle to this person because they have too many troops. If I had a good 1,000 troops, and trained troops, because I think orcs are very good at warfare. Orc troops are very good at warfare. So I would have... So if I raise this quickly, I see I have... My troops are very good, but they're just rubbish as well. Which isn't good. I probably could have made him a warrior type, and that would have made my life a bit easier, but... Never mind. So I expand him. Yes. So, as you can see, this number's increased from 50 to 58. Durzub, my courtier, is no longer steward for me. That's because he died. Yeah, people can die of natural causes, or of... My wife is pregnant. Yay! I keep getting interrupted. You get interrupted a lot in this game. Now let's pick a steward. You generally want somebody with a high stewardship. This person has a high stewardship, so they will be my steward. And they're called Malakath, so that's brilliant. And they like me a lot. Face battles for my wife is pregnant. So your wife does become pregnant, and you can actually get bastards if you for example, if my son isn't betrothed to anybody, I could do that, hopefully with somebody of... Yeah, that'd be a bit weird, making my son marry my daughter, so I'm not gonna do that. But I need to... generally you want to press a claim. Orcs, I think, have the ability to have multiple wives. I've never played an orc before, so I wouldn't know. But you generally want to marry your children into a large into the bloodline of another faction. So, for example, when I was playing High Elf over here, I was like playing this guy, but I edited him. I married my so the person who's ruling here in Dusk, the de jure faction of Dusk. I married my son to their daughter so that when they died, my son would inherit this whole area. Which is, that's what you need to do. You need to marry your children off to gain land. Because you won't inherit it, but your heirs will, which is the whole point. So the game's all about diplomacy, but people can like or dislike you, so you need to make people like you more than you need to make them dislike you. So it's all very confusing and troublesome, and I absolutely suck at playing orcs. I should have tried waiting a little bit until I had more troops, but anyway. So I now have 67 out of 455, but it'll take years before this number gets up, so I will have to wait a while before we get into anything. So, sorry, should have a drink for me or something. Excuse me for that. So, I've lost a war, and now I basically have to wait about for stuff to happen. I've forgotten how many. This guy can summon 480 units. I can summon more than him, but only once my units have gone up, which will take a long time. You can summon fleets, well, unless I recruited mercenaries. You can recruit mercenaries to do your dirty work for you. So if I say this, I could hire these guys, who are 306. I could hire these guys to help me if I wanted to go conquer him, but first I need a claim, which I don't have. But I do have a claim now, all of a sudden. But I would need 150 prestige, and I don't have that much. I have minus 38, which isn't good. So I can't declare war on this guy because I don't have. If you look in the box that's appeared, you need to have certain conditions to be able to declare anything. You have to have a reason to, for example, and you need to have certain traits. And for this, I would need to have 150 prestige, which isn't a lot, which is quite a lot, and I don't have that because I lost the war with them. So I'm in a bit of a problem. But yeah, basically you can hire mercenaries. They are expensive as they have a monthly cost. So these guys here, you can hire the fighters go the same. I can 150 gold, 6.75. I can farm 1,500 units. That's a lot of money for a lot of troops. So basically you just kind of need to have a cunning eye. The Black Hand Pirates. Lovely. But yeah, so I'm kind of losing. I'm probably going to start another faction. This was just kind of see what you guys think. See if you really wanted to, watch me play it. So I actually think that's possible enough. I've lost a war, and I've just lost all my troops, and it's going to be very boring. But what I'll do is, for next time, I'll think out what I'm going to do. But this has just been a kind of quick intro video, I suppose, into Elder Kings mod, which I will be playing. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. So, this has been Robbie from the Razor X Gaming, and see you later.